let's do a summertime quick get ready with me look. We're gonna try to go for like a copper eye look, kind of match my terracotta colored shirt today. It's gonna look a little beachy, a little bronzy, and a lot of different SPFs year round, but during the summer, this one is my go-to. It's the Color Science Unforgettable Total Protection Face Shield. It's got a 50 SPF, and it also has a little bit of a tint to it. I'll show you what it looks like. This is it's a higher end sunscreen, but I really like it. I like that it has a little bit of color to it, and I like the way that it lasts under makeup, and it really is a nice product to wear without makeup too. If you're going to the beach and you know you're gonna sweat and you don't wanna bother with any makeup, you can go ahead and put this on, and it really lasts. And I can link everything I talk about down below in the description part of this video today, in case you'd like to go ahead and pick any of these up. And I to do is pull my hair back. My hair's getting so long, I gotta pull it back so I don't get makeup all through it. It's beast mode. Okay, so I already done all of my skincare, moisturized, and I have my sunscreen on. So now I'm gonna go with the primer. I've been using the e.l.f. Power Grip. It has looks like an aqua colored gel, and it almost matches my nails. Not for long, I'm getting ready to change my nail polish, but this is so much like the Milk Hydro Grip Primer. If you have ever used that, it's a lot more expensive than the e.l.f. is. Now, I feel like the e.l.f. is a little bit tackier when you apply it, but that's what you want with a gripping primer, is you want it to feel a little bit tacky. I know I've talked to people who are very turned off by the fact that these primers were tacky, the Hydro Grip and this e.l.f., that it was tacky, but it needs to be tacky because that's what it's doing, is creating a surface that your makeup sticks to. That's opposed to like a silicone-based primer or a blurring primer, where after you put that on, your makeup feels like it just glides over. This gives it something to stick to and essentially longer wear. And e.l.f. has recently come out with this. It's a really great product. So the product I'm using is the NYX Ultimate Shadow and Liner Primer, and I'll show you how it is. It has a little bit of pigment to it. It's got the doe foot applicator, and it's kind of like it's not white, it's not beige, it's sticky. Really nice primer. It helps your eyeshadow stay in place and your eyeliner, and of course, like I said before, this gives me just a little bit of color to my eyelid. Not enough color that it's going to detract from the shade of eyeshadow that I wear. It doesn't do that at all, but it definitely does cover up the veins in here. Ugh. That's because your skin gets thin as you get older, and you start to see the veins, and down under here looks like they're getting darker, but it's actually the skin is getting thinner, and it's actually always under there. We get to age, right? It's a privilege to age. So this is gonna be the Maybelline Color Tattoo 24-Hour Eyeshadow Socialite, and this is what it looks like. It comes in a pot. It's almost like a cream eyeshadow, but it's thicker than your cream eyeshadows that come in a tube with the doe foot applicator. It's a little bit thicker than that, and I just use a cream eyeshadow brush to just tap lightly in there, and this really goes a long way. And I'm just gonna tap that into, other than this movable part of my eyelid, I'm not going above the brow bone or anything like that. I'm gonna go with the Mary Kay Brown Waterproof Eyeliner. This is a newer eyeliner for them, and it's great for summertime when you're sweating because it'll stay put. Before I go with mascara, I just want to lighten up the inner corner of my eyes, and you could do this with any white eyeshadow that you have. And the one I'm going to use is the e.l.f. Cookies and Cream white eyeshadow stick. This is a really old product. I don't even know how old this is. I should probably throw it out, but I just want to use just a little wee bit right there in the corner of my eye, just to open the eye a little bit. I need a little color because I'm getting kind of dark in here, and I don't like to use too much concealer since I'm a more seasoned girl. Too much concealer can make me look a little crinkly. Now, I am going to use some concealer here in a little bit, and I'll tell you about that in a minute. I finally found a concealer that I can actually use, because at my age and with the amount of texture under my eyes, I really cannot use a lot of concealer because it just makes me look even older. It sits in my fine lines, but I have found one that I think is going to work. I'm excited about this particular mascara. This is a burgundy colored mascara, and it's the L'Oreal Paris Voluminous Original, and it is in the shade Burgundy. I love this. Not only do I love the formula, and this is not a formula I've ever tried, even in like your traditional black or brown black, but I love the formula, and it's in burgundy. And the reason I love the burgundy is because when you have it on and you look at your eyes, you can't quite tell what it is. Is it eyeshadow? Is it eyeliner? But it's the mascara, so I really like it. I'll let you see what this looks like once it's on. It gives it a really neat effect. And I'm sure if you have brown eyes, because brown eye girls can wear any color and it looks absolutely gorgeous, this would really probably any color of eye, but I really think someone with brown eyes would look really, really stunning. Now the foundation and the concealer that I'm going to use are the L'Oreal True Match. This is a phenomenal formula. If you have not tried this as your foundation, you get this at the drugstore. It's one of the little more pricier for drugstore foundations, but it's not at all offensive. It's not terrible. This really rivals a lot of the high-end formulas that I have used and continue to use, but this is a beautiful formula. And I decided I would go ahead, since I love it so much, and try the concealer, and I have been very pleasantly surprised with this L'Oreal True Match concealer. Okay, this is the L'Oreal True Match Radiant Serum Concealer with 1.5 hyaluronic acid and caffeine. And caffeine is known to brighten up the eye area. It's got a really nice doe foot applicator. Although I still am very careful how much concealer I use because, like I said, I have to be careful. I have a lot of texture. So I'm just going to put that, got it right on my nose. Put a little bit of that right there. And I'm gonna go in with, I have these Real Techniques sponges, and I got the little teeny tiny ones that are supposed to be for underneath the eye. And that's what I'm doing here. I just don't want one more thing to have to wash, you know, when you wash your brushes and sponges. But nevertheless, it does get in here, I guess, where it's supposed to. Coming out. So have you seen the finger little sponges for underneath your eye? The jury's still out on that for me. I just think it would be like a pain to have to do. Go in with the L'Oreal True Match. This is in shade W2.5 Warm Light Medium. I'll put some right here on my, I don't know why I put that on the big end. I guess to get a whole bunch on at one time. Then I'll go back through it. I really jumped there a bit. I guess I should have put a bandana or a headband on rather. That's why I was surprised by the amount of coverage I got. The first time that I used it, I thought, oh gosh, this is so thin and almost watery. There's no way it's gonna effectively cover my skin, but it does. It does a phenomenal job. And it doesn't wipe off or feel funny. Here we go, loving that. Let's go ahead and talk about this blush. Have you seen the new Maybelline blush? Okay. If you've watched any of my videos, or maybe you've tried the Maybelline lifter glosses, and I love these, absolutely love these lifter glosses. See how it's packaged, right? All right, great thing. Now enter the Maybelline Sun-Kissed Liquid Blush. Look at what they did. Look at what they did. It's like the exact same packaging. I know. Yes, I've already reached for this and tried to put it on as lip gloss because this is the liquid blush. Way to confuse us. Okay, I love the glosses, and I do love this blush. I'm gonna put it on and show you, but why? Why such close packaging? I don't know, why'd you do that? I don't know, I just don't think that was the best thing we could have done. I understand consistency and cohesive in a brand, and you want things to look similar, but this is way too much alike, especially if you're putting your makeup on in the morning and you grab for the first thing. Yes, I put this on my lips, admittedly. I knew right away something was wrong. Nevertheless, I digress. So this is a beautiful blush. I love this. And this is in shade 05 Blazing Blush. It is an absolutely beautiful shade. Where's my brush? I like putting just the dots there. And I just like to buff it in. It's a really, really pretty shade. It almost seems like there's a little bit of highlight in it. But I really, really like it. It's definitely, without a doubt, that retro, old school 80s Pepto-Bismol pink that I love. I'm about to get it in my hair because I should pull my hair back, but I don't care if it's that color. I like that color, and I think it's wonderful for summertime because it's just such a nice, fresh pink shade. I always love pink, but I really like a Pepto-Bismol pink. I should coin that. Pepto-Bismol pink. If I had my makeup line, I swear I would name something Pepto-Bismol pink. Although I guess people wouldn't buy something if it's called Pepto-Bismol pink. You would think it was going to make you sick to your stomach. But I mean Pepto-Bismol pink relative to the color is what I mean. So isn't that a beautiful shade? I really, really love it. I really do. And it does stay on all day. For lip liner, we're going to use the Maybelline. We're going to do that one more time. So for lips, we're going to start with the Maybelline Lifter Liner. Did I say that right? It is the Lifter Liner. Yes, it is. And I guess that matches the Lifter glosses. Say all that real fast in the sentence. And I do love this shade. I will link this shade down in the comments because I don't think I can see it here because my light is too bright. but it's a really nice pencil. It stays on, it doesn't sit in the cracks in my lips, but it's a nice shade, and it's a very nice formula, and it complements the lifter glosses very well. And I'm gonna pair it with an e.l.f. lipstick. I'm gonna pair it with the e.l.f. O Face Lips. I love this lipstick. This is in the shade List, and I have used and used and used this, and I love this. This is also in the mauve family, with the Maybelline lifter gloss, and just top it off with this. This is like a copper shade. It's called Crystal, but as you can see, I was showing it before. I'll even swatch it here on the back of my hand. It's kind of like a coppery shimmer. I'm just gonna put like a little bit right here. It's supposed to make your lips look bigger, and I have very thin lips because when you age, your lips get thinner. That's right, they lose collagen. And I love these lifter liner or lifter glosses. They smell like the beach. They smell like coconuts, and I really like that. And that's good, like even going into the fall, because this is a good fall color. It still smells like you've got some copper toned sun lotion on or something like that. And now to finish the whole look off, this is really nice too. This is the e.l.f. Dewy Coconut Setting Mist. It says it's long lasting. I also have the new Woe Glow spray that has an SPF in it, but I already have my sunscreen on, so this one definitely smells like coconuts and smells like the beach. I always have to talk after I spray that because now I'm eating it. Definitely smells like coconuts, and I love that. And it's a great setting spray as well. Okay, well, thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you made it till the end of the video, please hit the subscribe button, like, and share the video, and I'll see you again